Good morning and welcome back to all my beautiful people out there. It's Thursday, you know the vibe is nice, the Friday Junior. Yes, Friday Junior. But in all surroundings of celebrations, here we are and we're joined with Mr. Juan Caal, who is the owner of Maya Culture Belize. He's joined us via Zoom and we're here discussing the recent accomplishment of Miss Petrona Cholom. And if you have not heard about her, let's ask Mr. Caal. So good morning, Mr. Caal. How are you doing? Are you hearing us, seeing us?
Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Renata. How are you all today?
So great.
We're happy for this conversation.
By the way, I just want to tell you, I love your shirt. I have to just dash it out real quickly. It's so nice. The color is beautiful. Just have to tell you that.
And just Renata and just Brandon. Masali Chor. Good morning. And yes, I'm happy. Thank you guys for inviting me to come and share an inspiring story of our my woman breaking stereotypes and breaking barriers. Right. It's so inspiring.
So let's talk about the breaking of barriers. Before we get into specifically Ms. Cholom, let's talk about what breaking barriers mean to the Mayan woman.
Well, breaking barriers means for our my woman, Brandon, is that society and cultural norm has taught us that women are seen to just be housewives and playing that particular role. But now we are breaking barriers because we have doctors, we have nurses, we have
lawyers,
women working in corporate companies. We have lawyers. We have in so many capacities our women are contributing to in building our communities and our country on the whole. So that is the kind of barriers and stereotypes they are breaking.
Great. And all right, so let's zoom into Miss Petrona now. Let's hear about her inspiring story.
Well, I can tell you that Miss Petrona, personally, her story is very unique. When I met her in Belmopan, she was participating in this soap making training that the Belmopan City Council is currently offering for the residents of Belmopan. And when I met her, she was this humble Maya woman. Communicating in our language obviously is the first thing that we were able to do. Since she says she followed me a lot on the platform that I use, which is my Culture Belize, the page where we promote Maya and people on a whole. So she said, I really admire the work that you're doing. And out of that conversation, I asked her, what is she doing? She said, well, I'm currently going to school and I want to get a degree in business. So, but I'm having a lot of difficulties because she's also a mom for four children. And besides that, she has to balance being a student and still find time to go out there and do a little. She makes cacao, she grinds cacao, and then she packages them in little bags, and she go and offer these, and she sells these around in Belmopan, so that she can help generate some income for her to, help pay the school tuition that where she finds herself challenging because she have to pay this. So she becomes creative, this is the way how I can generate some income. So her story then, like I said, if there is anything I thought that social media can do, which is a very powerful tool when it is being used for good or for the greater good you want to add, I wanted to share her story. This is the kind of resilient stories that our Maya people, are displaying on a daily basis, where you don't give up. And no matter how old you can be, when you're determined and when you have that will to do something, you can do it. You don't find excuses, you don't find barriers, but it's your will that will drive you to get it accomplished. And this woman, she is determined and she's driven to get this degree. And the only challenge that she had was, to meet the payments of her tuition. And I said, okay, so let me share your story. Maybe there's someone who is able to, who would willing to assist you. And we did that. And we are very grateful that many people responded to the call.
Oh,
And
man.
right away, she was able to get some assistance. And right now, as we speak, she is actually registering for the next semester, and she's very excited about it.
Oh, man,
Wow.
that is beautiful.
That is, wow. You see the impact? This is what I talk about, the impact of social media, sharing a story and then people being touched by it. But I really have to just thank you so much, Mr. Juan, for being there and saying, you know what? Yes, I hear a story, but I need others to hear this story. It's so important to be able to share that. And her being fearless, I'm thinking about her children too, knowing that, you know, my mom is a champion.
Yes.
Like my mom did not just sit down and say, I'm not gonna get the finances, what am I do? No, she got up and said, you know what, I'm gonna try to push still. I'm gonna see how I can make my story come out there.
Making a better life for her children.
Wow, that is just so beautiful.
Might I add, Renata and Brandon, that Miss Cholom previously lived in the village of Agokate, all the way in that rural village. If you know where, if you've been to MPG, you would know where Agokate is. It's a very isolated community.
Yes.
And she left her community and moved to Bomapan so that she can be where the opportunities in her, based on what she told me, sorry, that, you know, this could be where she could have that opportunity to go to school and, of course, inculcate in her children that, you know, education is very important. And no matter how difficult it gets, you can still do it in an honest way and without trampling over anyone or without, you know, being an unscrupulous person. And that is what she's displaying. So she's currently engaged in soap making, determined as a Maya woman. You know, she wants to change her narrative, and she's taking control of that narrative that she wants.
That's
I'm
great.
thinking about the strength and the courage in general to leave your village and
Your home.
Your home where you have your community. Because I've been to Agokate just the other day, so I see you're completely right. It's so isolated in a way where you're leaving that area, which is totally different from Belmopan, and going there and trying your best to, you know, start a new way, turn a new chapter, even open a new book if you want to call it. Wow.
So, Mr. Caal, as I understand, is that she's now enrolling into her other semester?
Correct. That's correct.
Okay, and how much years or semesters does she have left?
The last I spoke to her, she told me that she has 1 more year to go.
Okay.
Wow,
So in terms of offering financial assistance, how can one be a part of her journey? How can they reach out and, you know, let's say, pay so much money towards her tuition?
Well, Ms. Petrona could be contacted at phone number 628-7980. Let me repeat that number again, 628-7980. Okay. Might I add, Brandon and Renata, that Ms. Cholom is not just a UB student, but she is an example of how the way how we have been, the way how culture and society have portrayed, particularly Maya women, because we have been dealing with a cultural barrier and a stereotype where, you know, like I said earlier, women are not expected to be making these kind of moves. You know, this is the example of how she is taking control of her life. She's taking control of her destiny, and she wants better. She wants to do things. She wants to accomplish things. And, you know, in our communities, I must add and say that, you know, it's not normal for society as a whole. It's not normal for people to see that, you know, she remains humble and she still wears her traditional outfit, and she's still being a university student. Who would have expected that? I personally, honestly, didn't expect, because when I met her, I didn't know she was going to university until when we had a little conversation, and that's where, you know, the conversation came up, and that is how I found out.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm liking that she stays true to her roots, to, you know, wearing her traditional outfits with pride, knowing that, you know, I am a Mayan woman. Put some respect on that. I understand that this is what I stand for. I want to ask, I don't know if she's had a conversation about you about that, you know, the breaking of barriers, because I know she moved from her village and, you know, went to Belmopan. Was there any, you know, shunning or backlash or anything that came to us all? Because I know a lot of times when you kind of want to stand out or try to turn a different leaf or whatever it is, sometimes you don't receive the love that you want from your village or your people. Was there anything like that that she had faced?
I believe Miss Cholom, if you meet her in person, Renata, she's a very nice person, humble person. There is no way you can bully her, because she is a woman who, she's humble, but yet she's firm in what she's doing.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what she wants to accomplish, and she can make that known, and she can make it in a statement. I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be anyone who would want to bully her or try to make it difficult for her. Besides that, the only difficulty that she have is a financial part, where she is trying, to venture and get that degree that she wants.
Right, and I could imagine being a mother of four, having to still work and then still go to university on top of that. That is literally breaking all different type of barriers there.
That's a strong
It's a
journey.
very inspiring journey. Yes.
She's a resilient woman. I mean, when I met her, she was with her kids. She have the kids playing, and then she's doing soap making training. And she says that when I finish doing soap making, I'm gonna go and I have another class to go, and then she comes back again. So multitasking is her business, and that is how she's able to accomplish all of these: being a mom, a student, and still find time to engage in some entrepreneurial activity.
So apart from contacting her for financial assistance, you said that she's doing the grinding of cacao. Her business is Mama, what? Sorry? Her business...
She does grind cacao, and she sells them in little bags where you can, because, when you grind these cacao, you can package them and you can dissolve them and just add milk and sugar.
Right.
So that is what she does traditionally.
And she sells that in Belmopan?
Yes.
Okay, so people...
Is there anywhere you can find her? The same contact number, the number that you gave?
Same contact number, yes.
That
Same
would
contact
work.
number, 628-7980.
Could you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
628-7980.
80. Okay. And so for viewers out there, that want to be able to support, maybe they say, you know what, I'm just not going to give, I'm going to support her entrepreneurial, business. This is perfect for you guys to be able to be a part of that. And yes?
I would like to take this opportunity, Renata and Brandon, to thank everyone who reached out or expressed and support towards Ms. Cholom. It can be surprising how our Belizeans can come together for a cause and realize that together we can build people, we can build communities, we can build resilient families. They responded to the call, and it is amazing. I must say, I find it very amazing that for once, social media has proven that it can be a great tool if we realize how we can use it for the greater good.
Definitely.
Very important.
When you put those positive stories out there, people just gravitate towards it because, like you mentioned, the woman that she is, even if you don't get a chance to meet her, I'm sure, you can be able to feel that presence through her and see the humbleness, seeing a story of a hardworking woman that just really wants to make a better life for herself and her children. And people respect that and love that. And it's amazing for you to give her that platform and share her story and see what happens when you share positivity out there. It just comes back to you tenfold.
Exactly.
And she firmly believes that, as my woman, she knows where she comes from and she knows where she wants to go, which is very, very important.
Mr. Caal, we would like to ask you to convince her to come on the show. We understand she's a very humble and shy woman as well.
Yes. When I spoke to her, she said, well, listen, I'm not, I don't want to be on TV. She's very shy. And I completely understand. And hence she was able to give me permission to speak on her behalf.
Okay.
And share her story, right? Because she is like a sister, like an older sister, when I was be able to connect with her. And this is what we're talking about. Earlier this year, we spoke about break the bias, but most of the time, it's sometimes just a lip service and a slogan that is just rhetoric, and it's just that.
Right.
Her, she is breaking the bias by taking that seizing that opportunity and standing up and not blending it. And that is how she's breaking that bias.
Oh,
I
man.
love it. We are so, so proud of her and thankful for you to bring this story. And it's okay if she's shy and humble to not be able to come on the TV because you are here to share her story. And we hope that maybe one day she's going to be able to come on and share her business, share her ventures, what's her next step, because we're rooting for her in every single way. And we're just thankful. So thank you for sharing this.
Mr. Caal, one further question before we end off. We have a viewer here who is in love with your shirt too. Like me. Where did you get that shirt from?
Well, I got this as a gift from someone, but you can find them in PG.
All right.
There is a store there where you can get them.
So you hear that, Miss Yolanda Murray? PG. I guess I have to take one trip to PG.
I tell
Go
everybody
shop.
to go to PG because there's so much wonders at PG. On to miss out, on to go. It's amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you again, Mr. Caal.
Yeah. I would just like to say one thing to everyone. I would like to say that wherever you are, Ms. Cholom has taught us that one can do great things when you are determined. And let it be an inspiration to everyone that, no matter how hard life gets, once you stay focused, you can be able to accomplish many things. And personally, she definitely inspired me to do things, and I want to go beyond my comfort zone because she has displayed that going beyond your comfort zone, you're able to do greater things. So thank you to everyone who shared her story and was able to even maybe just make a call to her and give her some words of motivation. We thank you on her behalf. And this is the kind of Belizean culture that we want to promote.
Yes. Amen. That's
beautiful.
This is what we stand for, our people of love, encouragement, support. So continue encouraging and supporting, guys. This is what it takes. If you can, again, reach out and support the business financially, whatever it is, any aids that you can do to make sure that dream come true, I'm sure it's going to go a long way. So thank you so much for this conversation.
And we look forward to more success stories coming from
Yes,
that
we're going to be
community.
looking at and waiting for more because you got all the
Definitely, for viewers, we have our page. Like I said, My Culture Belize is a platform where we promote culture and people, and we believe that no one can take control of our narrative other than us as people. And Belizean on a whole should take control of your narrative.
Yes, if nothing else, guys, learning, take control of your narrative. It is up to you to pave the way for you. It doesn't matter your circumstances or anything like that. You take control. So also please follow Man Culture Belize, and you can be able to get all the stories and just keep updated the positivity. Share, and follow. It's all that we need. And so with that, we go to our next commercial break. When we're back, we're going to be talking about the 65th anniversary and all the projects and the good stuff that comes with it, courtesy of Rotary. So stay tuned for that exciting conversation. See how you can be a part. We'll be right back.